Hello, welcome to the WrestleFriends Podcast with me, Dave, and I'm here with Mark.
Hi, I don't know why I did that little wiggly thing.
You were like doing some sort of instruction to us, as if like some sort of director, but I don't know what it meant. It was more like,
I'm going to press the button now.
Or like, this pig's got a really wiggly tail, or something like that.
The wheel goes round and round.
Quick, I've started. Jake's here, back in business, back from that business trip he's been on to Timbuktu.
I believe we're up there about 53% Jake retention for podcast now, which is getting better.
It's always good to have you back because I think we're tied now on quizzes.
Yeah, we've done 2.
We're doing a 1-1.
We're on 1-1.
Pulling a 1-1. I've got I've something interesting happened this week whilst we've not seen each other. I got my wife to watch some wrestling. Not real wrestling, but like, have you heard of Glow?
I have. I know the concept of the show, and it's on my pile of things to watch.
It's got lots of 80s music in it and stuff like that. And
never heard of it.
Never heard of it. It's about a group of women wrestlers. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm only up to episode 2, but it looks quite funny. I suggest you watch it.
Is it completely like written, or is it based in real life?
It's what do you mean?
Like, is it based on like women in wrestling, obviously an era, or is it just like a show like that's been written?
Right.
Like Orange is the New Black or something like that.
It's written by the people who wrote Orange is the New Black, I think. So it's about this actress. She can't get any work, so she auditions for something that she's not really sure what she's going for, and she ends up going to this place where there's loads of women there, and they don't know why they're auditioning, but there's a wrestling ring there, and John Morrison's there, and which is quite good. Mundo is the like wrestling trainer in the first episode. It's quite good though. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I'll give it away. It's good.
I'm definitely going to watch it.
It's only half an hour per episode as well, which is really good if you want to fit something in.
A wrestling-based TV show is kind of like the dream, isn't it?
It is.
There was a real like fed called Glow.
Was there? Yeah. I wonder if it's based on that.
I don't know. Do some research.
Never really been many programs about wrestling.
Not like
the Hulk. Remember the Hulk Hogan cartoon series?
Hulk Hogan's Rotten Roll Wrestling.
do. Was that the song?
I'm really impressed that you can remember the
Really good.
I'm gonna download it and put it as an MP3 and listen to it.
I think you should. Have you got any non-related wrestling thoughts before we go into
yeah, so to follow up what we were talking about last week, Jake and Dave really kindly brought us back a pen and a pad from London.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jake. And the pen is now my number 1 pen use.
Number 1.
I have pen league tables in my head of so this SpongeBob SquarePants London biro is now number 1, and number 2 is me green soft tipped.
Ooh, they're nice.
So yeah, that's my news. I've done a lot of childcare. Gone to play cafes, drank a lot of coffee.
I went for a job interview and I didn't get the job.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Less said about that, the better.
Jake, got any non-related wrestling?
Have you done any things?
Things non-wrestling stuff?
No.
Okay.
You've literally done nothing.
Not a thing.
So we saw you about 3 weeks ago.
And all you've done is stand on the spot.
Staring at a white wall.
I can actually imagine him doing that. Let's just move on. Mark, it's time for your WrestleThoughts.
Wow. So we're making this week a bit of an NXT special.
Yeah, and if it feels a bit rushed, it's because we're trying to make more people listen.
Yeah, try not to ramble on as much. I like rambling on. If anyone wants to get in contact with them and tell whether rambling's on's good.
Wow, it went off on the emails the other day, by the way. Totally went off the chart. We got one email, but it wasn't even off anyone. It was off Instagram telling us I haven't checked my Instagram for a while. Look, man, seriously, someone send us an email.
Even if it just says this is an email from Ricardo Rodriguez of Spain.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a person who's on our thing, isn't he? Or is he
made up a random name?
Somebody's foreign guy. But like WrestleFriends Podcast at yahoo.com. Even if you're saying that we're crap, I don't care. Just email it.
We've had 72 downloads now, so we're growing.
We're growing in popularity.
We're getting to the big time.
We're getting more and more WrestleFriends, man.
So yeah, through the course of life, etc., we've all fallen behind in NXT, which is a sin because it's
5 episodes, man.
5. Well, yeah, 5. I was the same, which is a sin because it is like the best show in wrestling at the moment. So I've made a bit to catch up. So I started off with NXT episode 398. I noticed that they have with the episode number on the network. As somebody who enjoys like order and
obsessiveness.
I spent a while just reading the number 398, 397, 396. Ooh.
What did you do with that information?
I just enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I just felt warm. So I watched.
As if you wet your pants warm. Or warm as in
No,
like
that's on him. Wetting yourselves on him is not pleasant.
A fuzzy feeling inside.
Fuzzy feeling, like, you know how normal people get a fuzzy feeling, like when they get a hug off someone or they get a present.
Yeah.
I just got a fuzzy feeling reading some ordered episodes on a page.
Ooh, that's a nice order.
Yeah, pretty much. So I started off with NXT 398, which is 2 weeks ago.
I think number's the best way for ordering things.
It is. We couldn't just have shapes. That would be rubbish.
Alphabetical. No.
It was the 21st of the 6th, 2017.
Right.
Is when it happened.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to start off with. So, on that episode, there was Eric Young and Alexander Wolf of Sanity versus the Ealy brothers. So, Sanity won the match with an assisted neck breaker. It was like a short squash match.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Sanity is being a little bit of a mess.
Do you think Sanity's days are numbered?
I think they should be anyway. I think they'll quietly and quickly cease to be.
Do you think it's funny that the Ealy brothers hit themselves on the way to the ring more than they hit other people?
Yeah. Like, I think it's one thing to be a small guy team who are squashed every week.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a big guy, if you're big, like massive dudes,
and they still seem hyped,
and you're squashed every week, there's no coming back from that. Like the Ealy brothers are never going to be like
good
NXT champions after they've
Never.
been jobbed out.
What the hell, right? Because Sanity, right? You're bringing Sanity up. That had potential to be amazing, and it's just fizzled out into crap.
Well, I have what I think are some explanations.
Come on then.
So, first of all, explanations why I think it's
Not well.
failed.
Mm-hmm.
The best feud that they had was with Ty Dillinger, which they lost.
Yeah.
He beat Eric Young in the payoff cage match. They lost recently to Strong. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
So they lose too much.
Mm-hmm.
Number one. Killian Dane's off having singles matches. He's got his own music.
He's gonna get a push.
Like Nikki Cross is having an amazing feud with Asuka, which has nothing to do at all with Sanity. Yeah. Like this match here, the Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, and the Ealy brothers, she wasn't even there.
She's never there anymore. She doesn't even come to the ring with him anymore, does she?
There was on the next episode 399. She was there.
Was she?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Well, I'll go and I'll pick that up in a bit.
Spoiler
I'm gonna
alert.
struggle to keep this to an hour. So yeah, I think Eric Young would have been better off if he just debuted this anarchist character as by himself.
Yeah.
Could have got it over. Same everything without the entourage.
Where'd you go with Eric Young from here?
I think he would have been fine if they had debuted him by himself, but I think he's going to struggle to find anything to do.
Yeah.
You can't put him in the NXT title picture now.
No.
Not
unless they totally do something to revamp him. So maybe he's have him go away for a bit and like bring him back. Maybe he's a couple of months away or something like that, and then maybe he's bring him back. But has he got that amount of time?
Well, I don't know how he would bring him back. You know what I really liked? When Eric Young debuted.
And then he disappeared. He fought Samoa Joe, didn't he?
He fought Samoa Joe. He had this like he had a kind of like bluesy music, and he had this like biker look, leather jacket biker look with the patches. It looked like what's it called when they get the
cut.
the cut. It looked like a cut.
Yeah.
I like that, but you would need 6 months at least if you were going to go back to that.
Yeah.
They should have just either debuted him as the Sanity character, but just him, or doing that cut thing. So my theory is, I would compare Sanity to the Wyatts.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Wyatts worked because they pushed Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper and Eric Rowan were afterthoughts. They weren't highlighted at all. But with Sanity, they're trying to get everyone over. They're trying to get Killian Dane over. They're trying to get Nikki Cross over, which makes having the faction pointless.
Interesting thought.
So I think that's the reason. If Eric Young had been the focus, and everybody else had just been there attacking people, it would have worked
They
better.
could have brought Eric Young in and put him straight in the title picture, really, couldn't they? And then, because he's well known,
he's a big enough name,
especially with like a heel faction behind him, like interfering all the time, kind of like what they're doing with the Miz at the minute. It would have worked. He could have won the championship, and then they could have pushed him probably up on the main roster quicker as well. Like
arguably, Nikki Cross is a bigger star on NXT at the moment than Eric Young.
Killian Dane probably will be eventually.
So they've done it like a bit ass backwards, really.
I'm done with Sanity now.
I think I am. I started off really excited about it.
I did as well. The music was good and everything, but I like their entrance and stuff like that. I thought it was really cool, and then it was just it's boring now.
I'm done with Sanity, but I'm not done with Eric Young. I'm not done with Nikki Cross. I'm not done with Killian Dane.
Yeah, but Sanity
Alexander Wolf is probably the only one that they've booked in a way that they should have done in a faction, just like the guy in the back. I don't know.
I think Alexander Wolf will probably end up like Luke Harper.
Do you reckon?
I don't think he's as talented, but I could see that, yeah.
Do you think Alexander Wolf will even get the opportunity to go on the main roster? Do you think he's got that sort of...
I think he'll probably get released.
I think he'll get released as well.
Release.
I don't like him. He's got stupid... I didn't like him before he was in Sanity, and I didn't like that he was a part of Sanity. He's one of the only people in Sanity that I didn't really agree should have been in Sanity. But then, what happened to the other bloke that was in Sanity, remember? And they just disappeared.
They attacked him and then he's gone.
Name?
Izzy.
I don't know, Izzy.
I can't remember his name.
I think
it'll come to us.
Like Izzy.
Was it something like Izzy?
It wasn't Izzy.
It wasn't Izzy. Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy.
It'll come to us.
Any more thoughts?
There's lots of thoughts.
Well, you haven't got time for lots of thoughts.
Quick fire ones. Sonya Deville has debuted, like a mixed martial arts kind of.
Yeah, she looked good.
I like catchphrase is "put your hair up and square up." I think that's good. I think that's got potential.
I like the old I like the look, the UFC sort of look,
but not like she's like it's like still a bit like showy.
Yeah,
like it's got like shiny bits on.
I just think I like it when they wear them funky gloves. I used to like when the Undertaker wore them.
MMA gloves.
MMA gloves, yeah.
Put your hair up and square up. I think that's
Is
got
that
potential.
a thing? I didn't know that.
I think it's got potential.
Put your hair up and square up.
I enjoyed Bobby Roode saying to Roderick Strong's wife,
Did
you ever feel like being with a real man? Let me know. I really enjoyed that.
Did you notice that Oney Lorcan was a stop no man?
I did. It made us really happy. It's like, I know where your career is going.
Here's a future stop no man.
Roderick, stop.
No, don't do it. No.
What other thoughts? Right.
So many thoughts, so little time.
Aleister Black wins the main event of that episode.
Oh.
He beats Cassius Ohno with Black Mass. It was great to see Black, I think we talked about this a few weeks ago, in a proper
That's what I said to Jake.
Match, rather than a squash.
This is one of my thoughts as well, so can I just jump in on your thoughts as well? We could do a joint thought to save time. To save
thought synergy.
The thoughts, the sync thoughts. I thought exactly the same. It's really good to see him in a proper match. I was a bit surprised that they'd done the face match for the first.
Can I just hop in there?
You can, yeah.
There's something inherently unlikable about Cassius Ohno. it's not a good face at all. I think he's got an air of arrogance, and I think he's got a punchable face.
He's another one though that I can't see doing anything. Like, where's he going to go from here? So he's just been beaten off Aleister Black. So Aleister Black is going to get a push for the championship probably. Who else? Drew McIntyre is going to get a push for the championship. Where does Cassius Ohno? Where does his future lie?
Battle of the Losers with Itami, I think.
Him and Itami being losers, and Alexander Wolf to see who loses their contract first.
I don't think they've quite hit Alexander Wolf levels. So I think Black showed great face potential for the first time in this match.
Do you get like a what you call him, CM Punky sort of
dark character spectacular move sets? Like, I think that'll connect with fans. I'll back up what you were saying. I think where they've got to go next is Black, Rude, McIntyre triple threat match. I think that would be interesting. They've not had a triple threat match for a while.
Yeah, easy for you to say.
So yeah, Ohno going off, having Battle of the Losers with Itami.
You could have a Battle of the Bellies with him on.
Yeah. It's funny because I put that Itami.
I think he's actually getting bigger every week again. He's starting to look.
He's got like fat girls' legs. You know,
cellulating that. Let's not rip too much on fat people though.
No,
because fat people have lovely big hearts.
Feeling too. Yeah. Inside every fat person is just a
skinny person trying to get out.
A few pies, cakes, egg sandwiches. Right.
Just shut up.
Just shut up, man. I put. It's funny. These guys could form a heel team. Talking about Itami and Ohno. And I put the division is a bit slim at the moment, so Ohno definitely doesn't need to be in it.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I think he's been brought in just to put other people over.
So do I, but I think like he hasn't really done anything himself to put people over.
He's bit like
I know he's been around the block.
He's like the indie darling, I think, which WWE likes to like subjugate.
Yeah, he's the indie darling, but in WWE, what's he done to sort of put people over? What is he to put someone over? Who is he?
He was more successful first time around on NXT when he was.
Did he win the championship? Don't think so.
No, but he was not fat.
Well,
he wasn't fat.
Well, he got fat though because he got sacked for being fat, didn't he?
Yeah.
What a funny business to be in when you can get sacked for being fat.
Do you know what I really hope? That Cassius Ohno, not that he's gonna ever like has anyone show this to him, because he's gonna be pretty mad.
He will. He'll probably not want to be our wrestle friend.
Oh, he will. I'm more worried about him beating me up.
I like Cassius though. Like I like him. I like the idea of him at first, but then I saw him in his stupid ring gear, and like. She would stop ripping on Cassius.
Yeah,
I think we've got a nomination for Gonzalez Award.
I told you all to shut up.
Right, I'm going to move on to NXT 399.
Oh God.
I
thought you were going to keep this brief.
I can't help it. Right, I'll quick fire, right? Ronaldo debuted on commentary.
Ronaldo?
Mauro Ronaldo.
I thought you said Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, that would be something. Mauro Ronaldo. Mauro Ronaldo debuted on commentary.
I haven't seen this one yet.
Welcome edition. The position suits him perfectly.
Don't agree with it.
You don't agree with it?
No.
But they put him there so he's not bullied by JBL.
Yeah, but he's already an established commentator. NXT is meant to be a developmental. Yeah. So why is such an established commentator being pushed back down just because he's getting bullied?
We're going to get to. This is going to take too long. But
we're gonna get into him.
I think NXT is like its own thing, that it's big enough that it can have someone like that now. It's that much of a brand.
Well, then Cassius Ohno's stuffed. He's gonna be there forever.
He's goddamn right. He's stuffed.
He had too many pies.
So
stop.
Velveteen Dream.
Oh, here we go.
Versus Ho Ho Loon.
Oh, not Ho Ho Loon.
I loved on Velveteen Dream's entrance now. There's little poofs of smoke come up from the ramps.
Ho Ho Loon gets beat every time I see Ho Ho Loon. He's getting beat.
Yeah. Well, I think
apart from that one match in the
I think they're giving him a job because it's like Oh, aren't you a nice lad? Aren't you dead enthusiastic?
Canny, aren't you? Canny ho-ho.
Do you want to like sweep the ring and pop up every now and then?
Go on, I'll give you a Twinkie. Go on.
Why a Twinkie?
I don't know, because they're American.
He just looks like he'd just be a canny lad, wouldn't he?
You would. You give him a pat on the head and just go.
He'd carry a backpack.
Go on. Get yourself away.
So yeah, Patrick Clark, the Velveteen Dream, rolled around in the ring all sexily. I liked it.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Is that it?
I think
did you just actually mention the Velveteen Dream without having anything to say about him apart from
I just want to mention him. The gimmick's got a hint of Goldust about it, I think.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
He's 21 years old, which makes us really annoyed.
He reminds us, although I like the whole Prince thing he's got going on.
Yeah, I do. I love it.
He seems like quite a talented guy, actually. I just don't get why you love him so much.
I've got so many WrestleThoughts in so little time. I'm just going to go with daft ones. There was a no, don't do it man in episode 399. It was just like a faceless man.
Has he got bald head?
No, I can't remember. I think it was grey hair. So Nikki Cross was hanging around Asuka's car, just generally like being a loony, just climbing about on it, rubbing her face on it and that. And stop no man grabs a hold of her and says, stop resisting. It just laugh. Like, why choose those words? Stop resisting.
Honestly, the stop no man, and I think like they've become such a big part of this podcast. The beautiful people.
Heavy machinery news.
Oh Christ!
Yeah. Why does everyone here who I like?
Because talk about the same people every week.
I haven't talked about heavy machinery since episode 1.
I like heavy machinery. I do like them when they come out because I know how much you love them, and I know that when like they come out, that you'll be jumping out of your chair and stuff.
I do. Even spill my juice. So William Regal grants a tag team title match between Heavy Machinery in 2 weeks' time. I'll be tuning in for that.
I think they might win.
Yeah. Well, AOP. I'm not sure what else they can do. They need to go up soon. Anyway, so Otis Dozovic, after the match is granted, turns to William Regal and goes, "The big showdowny," which really made us laugh. What a big, lovely spaz he is.
Is he the one who? Because I get them mixed up still. I'm not that into them.
Is he the one who's like ridiculous?
Who can't put his arms down?
Yeah, he's that
for some
big.
reason.
He's got like a.
He's got like a bit of a special face.
Yeah, I love them.
Special needs face.
I love them.
I can't say that.
It's offensive, Jake.
Well, you said I could say it.
There's so many. I'm going to end it there.
You're going to end the WrestleThoughts there?
I'm going to go on for hours.
Yay.
I only talked for 22 minutes. When I said I wasn't going to talk for very long, sorry guys.
At least it wasn't an hour.
Honestly, I could have talked for 3 hours about those two
I feel like we've rushed you. Do you have anything else you want to just wrap it up with? I don't want to like rush you.
No.
You seem sad. I don't want to leave you sad.
No, that'll do.
You seem really.
I got to talk about Velveteen Dream.
You got to talk about all your favourites.
No, there's so much more.
There's so much more. Why don't you save some thoughts for next week, and then we'll have some.
But then I'll be talking about episode 400.
I can't believe you've actually noticed that they number episodes now.
What's next on the map, as you put it?
It's time for Jake's WrestleQuiz.
Nice, the return.
I give him a good showbiz entrance there. Come on then.
I'm gonna do my WrestleQuiz.
Nice. Nice
shoulder shake. Shoulder shake Jake, we could call you that from now on.
Boobs.
That could be your wrestling name. You know, if you're gonna have a gimmick like the Velveteen Dream, you could be Shoulder Shake Jake. You can stop doing it now.
There's not much of a basis for a gimmick there, just movement of shoulders.
Be like
shut up, it's a better gimmick than you.
It's a better gimmick than you. Well,
let's get down to quizzing. And one.
Oh, yes.
The Intercontinental Championship changed hands at the first SummerSlams?
What?
How many in a row did it change hands?
5.
What
was that?
It was my.
It was a dead toast, dying toast.
It was my mouth beep. 6.
Oh, yeah.
And David has 2.
2 what?
2 points.
You get 2 points for one.
How do I get 2
question?
points when there's only one question?
No, you've got 2 points in total.
We've
Because
only
it's
done.
1-1.
No, but
No, one round each. So like, Mark won one show.
Did
the first
did
one.
that question right?
Did I get that right?
Yeah, you got it.
Did I? Oh yes, I'm
Piss.
keeping score.
Piss
Don't
flaps.
swear and say flaps. It's not nice. Alright, carry on.
That's why we've got
And 2.
At Fully Loaded 1999, The Rock and someone competed in a Falls Count Anywhere something match.
A falls count anywhere, something.
Where?
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Was it a falls count anyway? Empty.
There's two. So at Fully Loaded 1999, The Rock and someone. So he was
Oh,
someone.
that, I didn't listen properly. Mankind.
Competed in a Falls Count Anywhere. What match?
Mankind. Falls count anywhere. Anywhere empty stadium match.
What do you think?
That was right.
None of you's got it. It was at Fully Loaded, The Rock and...
Oh, was it Super Bowl? Halftime show? Can I have another turn, please?
No,
Okay, fair enough.
What?
because I
One.
was just...
What?
Right, fine, you can have another go because I haven't said the answer.
So, falls count anywhere hardcore match?
Well, who
There's no
did
such
The
thing,
Rock
you
face?
doofus.
What?
At Fully Loaded 1999, The Rock and
Noi.
someone competed in a Falls Count
Was it
Anywhere.
Rikishi?
What kind of match?
It was Rikishi.
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
A falls count anywhere.
I think we just need to jack this one in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fine. At Fully Loaded 1999, The Rock and Triple H competed in a Falls Count Anywhere strap match.
Oh, don't remember that. Funny that, because they had a strap match on Impact this week on Slammiversary.
Because we talked about that strap match before.
And I didn't watch it though. Did you watch Slammiversary?
No.
No.
I want to watch it,
And 3.
but I don't have time.
Let's go with False Wrestling now.
What unique tournament started on Raw in June 1998, combining both boxing and wrestling?
The Brawl for All.
What do you think?
There is that.
Mark, you have a point.
One each.
I'm going to put your point over here. I could have said things about flaps there, but I didn't.
Why don't you talk about wheelies instead?
And 4.
After losing his hardcore championship on SmackDown, Undertaker took his frustration on The Rock, giving him a tombstone on top of what type of vehicle?
A bin truck?
What do you think?
Hearse?
No, a limousine.
Oh, it's always a limo. I should have said that. It's always a limo.
It's always a limo. Bad move.
1-1.
And 3, 5. That's count. Sorry.
Who was Dusty Rhodes' tag team partner at WrestleMania 6?
Sapphire?
What do you think?
I've got absolutely no idea.
Mark, you have a point.
Shut up!
Sweet
Who's
Sapphire?
Sapphire?
It was his valet. American Dream.
Whatever. Right, so it's 2-1. So how long do we go with this?
Forever. I think we'll go until we get any sort of listenership, and then the people will decide. Power to the people.
I've got to say, right, that quiz is one of my
Laurinaitis.
favourite parts of the show. You need to keep up with these good questions because I really enjoy it.
And then stop not being here.
Stop not being here, yeah? You fool. Right, it's time for my WrestleThoughts. Dung, dung. I've been having WrestleThoughts. Wrestle thoughts. Yeah. Nah.
What song was that again?
I don't know. It's off. Yeah. Something.
I'll look it up later.
Something car-y, I think. Something got a car advert or something.
The greatest car songs in the world ever.
Volume
Disc 2.
Volume 1. Kenny Omega is the first ever IWGP US champion. He beat Tomohiro Ishii in the finals of an 8-man tournament to win the championship. Have you watched this?
I haven't. I would love to watch it, but I don't have time.
Go on YouTube.
Just
and
watch
watch
that match.
it. Just watch the final match.
Is it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube, yeah. The whole thing is, you can see his match with Jay Lethal and his match with...
you know what, I've often thought about running away from my family so I can watch
wrestling all the time.
All day.
So the other night I came in from the interview for the job that I didn't get, and I sat and watched wrestling, and I was allowed to do that because I didn't get the job. I was upset about it. Yeah, well, I wasn't upset, but he stated he is open to defend his title in other brands, so I'm presuming that'll be Ring of Honor. At the end of the match, it was a little bit interesting because there seems to be some sort of like power struggle in the Bullet Club at the minute between him and Cody.
That's where they're going, isn't it?
It's looking like they're going to do the whole turn on Kenny thing. So Cody went and sort of like snatched the belt off Cody, and then he kind of had it for a while, and it looked like there was some sort of fight going to happen. But then he hugged him, and he strapped the belt on, and they all left him in the air and stuff like that. But prior to that, there was a moment where Cody like flipped the table over at a press conference, and they were arguing. So it looks like they're either going to go down the route of Kenny Omega being kicked out of Bullet Club in the old fashion that they do, or maybe they'll do a double turn on it, and maybe they'll kick
Cody out.
Can you see the Young Bucks being in the Elite with Kenny turning on Kenny Omega?
Could I see them turn on Kenny Omega?
Yeah.
It's hard to.
I think they've got like... I think it makes more sense to keep the Bucks and Omega together.
I do. I bet it's got more.
And them kicking Cody out, because I think then Cody's got more, can have a face run. And he's like the ex-WWE guy. Whereas those three, like...
He's showing more heely tendencies at the minute though than Kenny. He's doing more heely things.
So you watch more Japanese stuff than me. Like, I don't really watch it.
I don't watch loads because I don't get time. But like, I would like what I would like to do. I would like to have the network thing that they've got, but I can't like justify that because my wife won't let us get it.
And I find like I've got like subscriptions to quite a lot of like indie feds in America. And then they just come out of my bank every month, and I literally don't have time to watch them when I would love to. But my question is, like, are the Bullet Club heel or face, or neither?
I think they're meant to be heel, but they're that popular.
Like NWA.
Yeah, they've got over that much.
So if you left them, like Cody...
I don't see how you can't be a heel, like...
You can't be
going around too sweet and the crowd on the way to the ring. You can't really like.
No.
They do heely things, but they get like people love them. I love this thing that they do as well, because you know how Kenny Omega does the whole Terminator thing.
Yeah.
And when the Bucks come down to the ring with him, they're at the ring. Like through his matches, they do the of Terminator, and they like start whacking the ring and doing that. That's really cool. But they've done some bad things. They've done some really nasty things, like getting tables out and stuff like that, and trying to like cheat the referee or Red Shoes. Plus, JR was on commentary again, so that was pretty cool.
They're bringing him in to do the big shows, don't they?
Yeah.
For the
I would like to see the whole thing though. It's a shame that we don't get any of that on British telly, because I would be more interested in watching that probably than Impact at the minute. Yet we always seem to have Impact on some channel and don't have any Ring of Honor or. And I know you can watch Ring of Honor weekly on their website, but it's hard work getting the laptop out and then finding the website and then watching it.
There's just too much wrestling.
You just want to watch the telly, don't you?
Too much wrestling. Where you could hook your laptop up via HDMI.
That's another stage in watching Ring of Honor on the telly though. That's hooking the laptop up.
Have you had any thoughts recently on Omega at WWE?
I always think about it. I think with every match, and I like what they've done. They've put a belt on him. Because they're not going to drop, what's he called, heavyweight champion, IWGP. He's not going to drop that belt for a long time, I don't think. He was spotted at WWE the other day, apparently, as well.
Nakamura was spotted in Impact. So
yeah, it doesn't really mean anything, does it? I'd like to see him in, I think he's getting that big a name for himself now, though. He could debut on the main roster.
Yeah, I was writing on a Facebook message board thing the other day. That for me the big matches are like if they signed him, would be the similar big matches they've had with AJ, like established WWE stars, Cena, Orton, people like that, against Omega, like the indie Japanese like darling, like that would be.
I think you should.
Omega Reigns. That's printing money.
I think that what you should do is you should go away, right, and you should watch that match, and you should watch Kenny Omega's match at Wrestle Kingdom 11, because it was mega, that one, and I think you'll be hooked on what he does. My only qualm with Kenny Omega is his microphone style isn't as you. It's not what you would expect it to be.
I would love to get into Japanese wrestling, but I almost don't want to add one more thing that I feel I have to watch.
I don't feel the thing about it though is there's not a weekly show with New Japan. They just do these like big show things. I think that's how it works. Anyway, I'm not really sure. I'm not that.
Maybe I could watch Japanese wrestling. It could be my thing that I don't feel I need to review and like pour over like I do with WWE, NXT and stuff. It can just be something I
you could watch
enjoy.
it for funsies.
Yeah,
you could try doing something for fun for once in your life and just like enjoy it.
I still enjoy
without making a list about it or something like that.
Yeah. I may try and do that.
Also, my other wrestle thought was about Aleister Black being my new favourite thing in wrestling. He's so cool. I don't want to go too much into it because we're trying to stick to an hour and we've already spoke about it. But
when I watch him wrestle, you get the feeling from him like you could beat someone up in real life.
Aleister Black?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I think you could beat someone up in real life.
I do.
Do you need to go and answer the telephone?
No. Do I look like I need to? Yes?
I have a WrestleFort which isn't a WrestleFort, if that makes sense.
We've kind of moved on from that, but I'm intrigued now. Okay.
So, I have another friend.
Oh yes.
Oh, don't name them. Remember.
This needs to be.
We
need to be here every week, and this needs to.
Wait, now this can we move on because I've actually finished my WrestleThoughts, so this can like seamlessly link over.
Have you got any more black
comments?
I
think we've covered them.
Black comments.
Jake, you can do your WrestleThoughts song if you want before you get into this.
So this isn't technically a WrestleFort.
Not doing a song? No? Okay.
No, I've got a song.
Go on then.
WrestleFort, I've been thinking WrestleFort, I've been thinking WrestleFort, look out, here come my WrestleForts.
That was amazing. I just realised I didn't do a theme tune for mine.
No, me neither.
I
did. I don't know
what I do a theme tune for poetry.
I'll let you do the Wrestle Poems one.
Thanks.
Jake can do the Gonzalez, as long as he doesn't hit the table.
Cool.
So
just hit your legs.
Is 4 WrestleForts alright?
How long we got?
Yeah, it's fine. I want to hear about your friends. I think it needs to be a
weekly thing.
So,
Jake's friends, party time, excellent.
To say stupid things. Bloody idiots.
So, my other friend...
Be careful because their parents might listen.
Nameless.
I'm not naming them. So, what should we call him?
Frank.
So Frank...
This is so funny, you can't even get it.
Come on, Jake.
Rey Mysterio killed a wrestler.
Oh, you're kidding? What?
They're all killed people? They're all killers?
Who did he kill?
I don't know.
It's a mystery because
he's killed a wrestler.
He killed a wrestler or a person?
And the Mexican, like, you know that really crazy
luchador?
Mexican? Yeah.
He killed a Mexican. Oh, this is actually a true story.
What?
This is actually something that actually really happened.
We're
laughing, but this happened, and that boy is right. Is he one of your new friends from your new school?
Yes.
He did it. He didn't kill him
He didn't kill him, but he died during the match.
He gave him a 619 that broke his neck and he died. So
true story.
What started off as an amusing segment
has ended in doom.
It's
actually like
the death of a real man.
That one really happened.
Don't have to.
Sorry.
It's a real man's death.
Move on. WrestleThoughts.
So
what do you think about that though? Like as a child, because obviously your friends are always talking about wrestlers dying,
being killed.
How do you feel about the fact that actually that did happen and death happens in wrestling?
I feel like Rey Mysterio. I'm surprised that Rey Mysterio hasn't been arrested.
I know it was an accident. I felt bad for
Yeah,
him.
but surely, like,
He's got to live with that. Like, I think you should feel more bad for him because he delivered the blow.
This is way too serious. This took a turn that I wasn't expecting.
Sucking the fun out of this, aren't we? You got something in your eye?
I'm just tired.
Let's do a WrestleThought, eh?
So I've got all my WrestleThoughts are about SmackDown
Cool.
because nothing happened on Raw.
I don't know. Okay. I'm enjoying the Brock.
I'm a big fan of Enzo and Cass feud.
I'm a big fan. I've become a big fan of Brock Joe. Anyway, they're our thoughts for another day.
So the SmackDown Women's Championship, Naomi's completely ruined it.
What, by putting the lights on?
Yeah.
I think it's good.
I like it. It's like Cena having the spinner belt, smoking skull belt.
I saw somebody get really uppity with you on Facebook about saying how it matched their gimmick, and they were like saying how you're a doofus because the belt doesn't need to match the gimmick. But then I thought to myself,
Then I brought up like Jeff Hardy, Stone Cold. My new favourite thing is arguing people on the internet.
rinsing people.
Anyway.
So you don't like it?
No.
No. Anything more to add about that, or would you like to move on to your next WrestleThought?
My next WrestleThought is WWE's just breaking up tag teams.
Left, right, and centre. I thought this.
Rest in peace tag teams.
Rest in peace, tag team.
Who else had the
This is a point that I brought up this morning. Have American Alpha now disappeared?
Yeah, but I actually wanted that because I think they both got loads of potential.
Yeah, but why are tag teams not working on the main roster?
Because they don't know how to do it properly.
Well, why when there's such a big deal in NXT? We'll bring this up every week. Vince needs to learn how to use tag teams properly.
He needs
or at least that
he needs to go off to Florida in that old people's home
and
needs to hand over the reins to
Tripsies
to try.
I agree with you on that one wholeheartedly. Bye American Alpha by the looks of it.
That's sad. It's like I watch NXT and I'm like tag teams, heavy machinery, AOP, yes.
Tag teams are like a joke on SmackDown though, and I know we love Breeze Dango because they're funny, but like, and then you've got the Ascension, and then you've got exactly, and then you've got who else? Oos, who are even becoming a bit of a joke, and the New Day, who are a joke. It's like tag teams have to have a joke gimmick, and it's not good.
Well, that's like Authors of Pain when they go up. That's going to change everything.
Yeah, they're probably going to break up.
Probably.
I do.
Do you think they wouldn't work as a singles competitor? Surely.
I don't know. They'd have to show us something else other than where Keller's Paul Ellering that says weird things.
I think Paul Ellering might have to disappear.
Nah, I think that's how they can be called up quickly because people already have that, like, they know who he is. He's managed the like most legendary tag team of all time.
Do you not think it would work with like Triple H's team of
goons?
I
think they need to come up by themselves.
Triple H was like, what? Triple H has got to be coming back soon, surely. Anyway, that's a thought for another day. Anything else?
I've lost my third WrestleThought.
You've lost it? Has it gone on holiday? It's gone.
I can't find it.
Right, have you got a fourth one?
No, I'll come back to it eventually.
What do you think of Heavy Machinery?
What do you think of
Patrick Clark,
the Velveteen
Dream?
Poem time! Not home time, poem time.
Oh, at poem time already. Who wants to start?
You need to do the theme song because you said you wanted to.
I've missed out who we would call it from NXT unless you've moved that to elsewhere.
No, I've missed it off the map completely. Would you like to do that now?
Should we just not do it?
We're gonna have to. Yeah, I didn't realise the time. Let's just not do it. We'll do Wrestle Poems.
We should do that next week.
If you do it next week, I'll give you something to tune in for next week. Maybe you could email it in your thoughts on who you would call up from NXT and what you would have them do on the main roster. You could email us and
if they're a tag team.
If they're a tag team, yeah, they would probably split up. That was a good thought, Jake. So the email address is the WrestleFriends Podcast at yahoo.com. You can tweet us like Ken Shamrock did. Well, he didn't tweet us, but he became a follower. Facebook us. We're on Facebook. Who wants to go first? Poem people.
Can I go first and can I do the
theme? Come on then, theme it up, man.
Wrestle poem, na na na. Wrestle poem, na 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 na. Wrestle poem, na 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 na.
What was that?
Nothing.
I thought you were a theme song.
It was like a metal wrestle poem. Na 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 na.
I kind of recognise that, but I don't know where from.
My wrestle poem is called Tingly.
Tingly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that feeling he gets when he sees the numbers.
That sparkling headband. Dream.
No.
You make me feel tingly.
Crap.
That white frilly shirt. Dream. You make me feel tingly. The way you take off your shades. Dream. You make me feel tingly. The way you dance in the ring. Dream. You make me feel tingly. That funky music playing as you walk down the ramp. Dream. You make me feel tingly. That poof of smoke. Hashtag pizzazz. Dream. You make me feel tingly. The disrespect you show your opponent. Dream. You make me feel tingly. The way you drop that elbow. Dream. You make me feel tingly.
You almost read that with your eyes shut. There's a lot of passion that went into that. I actually you genuinely believe them things as well, don't you? That's how you feel about him.
Yeah.
Jake?
Can you go first?
No, come on, you go. Just do yours. We haven't had one of you for like 6 weeks or something.
You must have about 8 in there.
You'll have a whole bank of them.
Wait, should we do Mark's mystery match after these poems?
It's been cut, come on.
So come back later on.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
This theme is called One of a Kind.
One of a kind.
Yes.
Nice.
One of a kind, the themes don't lie, won't let a wrestler go on by. Rob Van Dam, one more match, make dreams come true with one more match. WrestleMania 34, we want to hear that kick butt theme. The crowd will go nuts, but who to face? If you have any suggestions, leave them below for Rob Van Dam's final match.
Wow.
Nice.
That was quite deep as well. These are all going into deep territory, yeah. You write your poems quite well for a young man.
Good
I have a
composition.
lot of
It's
time on my hands.
structured well. Alright, mine's called Me and Big Al. It's my plea to Alistair Black. I want to be his friend. Alistair Black, or is it Tommy End? Will you please be my wrestle friend? You could come on our podcast show. We could discuss things like head and Al Snow. I really think that you're super cool, and I know that I can be a bit of a tool. But why not take a chance on a guy like me? This friendship could last. You wait and see. We could go swimming or shopping for shoes, and then we could go and get matching tattoos. There's Davey and Al, that's what they'll say. Friends forever, forever and a day.
I loved it.
Did you like that one?
I don't think Alistair Black would become your friend.
Why not? After I hated on his opponent last week so much, I think you might actually like us. Why do you not think you'd be my friend? I'm getting a tattoo just like him.
Right?
You're going to get loads of tattoos like him.
I might get several, depends how much it hurts.
Are you going to be really good at kicking people?
I can kick people if I don't have to kick over head height.
Middle rope, moonsault?
Possibly, never tried it.
I don't think you would be able to do the shape with your body that he does.
What are you saying about my body?
It's not
Can't
like Alistair
bust
Black.
shapes.
I think it's more Ono than Black.
Stop crushing his dreams.
Don't crush my dreams. Exactly.
Sorry. You laugh at my strange obsession with wrestlers.
You know what I like about Alistair Black
You're
as
a
well?
different
I follow
person.
Alistair Black on Instagram as well, and he's got a really cool taste in music as well. He always posts pictures of his playlists, and they're always cool. And he's got cool haircut, and he's got cool tattoos. He's just an all-round cool guy.
Music is how you judge people's cool, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame if somebody likes like Guns N' Roses or something like that.
Yeah, no, then you know they're super cool, and that you'll never be in that league.
No,
That's
well,
right.
it's true.
You can't reach the dizzy heights of Guns N' Roses.
Which is cool. I'm not in
That Guns N' Roses trip earned you a pen.
It did. I got a cool pen. That's number one.
So-
Number one wrestle pen.
Number one, Russell Pen. So, things to do for next week. Watch Glow.
I'm gonna try. Yeah.
I can't.
You can't. It's got Rudy bits in.
Like bums and that.
Bums and boobs.
Wow. Definitely gonna watch it.
So basically, it's a bra and panties match for like an entire series.
You could actually compare it to the Attitude Era of WWE, but set in the 80s. So yeah, watch Glow, watch at least one episode, and then report back.
I will tell you.
I would also like.
Am I giving you my views on Glow as a wrestling fan or as just a fan of like entertainment?
TV. Yeah, you can't compare it to wrestling because
then we'll have it in the like.
That much wrestling happens in the first few episodes.
I'll give you my review.
Maybe it's one of them things you need to watch for fun, like we spoke of before, because you don't need to take it too seriously, or else you'll hate it.
I won't.
That's the end of today's podcast anyway. We've got Gonzalez Award to give out. So Jake, would you like to do the Gonzalez theme without hitting the table or being too loud?
Okay, am I picking the Gonzalez Award?
Depends if we agree.
We'll deliberate.
Okay.
We'll have a nomination process.
Gonzalez! Gonzalez!
Cool.
Cassius Ono.
I was gonna go for Cassius.
I'm thinking Ealy Brothers.
Ealy Brothers.
If ever anyone deserves to be in the Gonzalez Hall of Shame, it's those damn Ealy Brothers.
I've got to agree with the Ealy Brothers because at least Cassiono's got some sort of like street cred.
He's an awesome wrestler.
Whereas Ealy Brothers hit themselves more than they hit other wrestlers.
Imagine being massive guys but still getting his ass kicked every week.
Can we all agree on the Ealy Brothers?
Yes.
And can Cassius Ohno's ring wear go get a Gonzalez Award as well by any chance?
Okay.
Because
we're railing Gonzalez Awards today.
Because Cassius himself, he's alright, he's a stand-up chap, but like I definitely think his ring gear needs to go into the Gonzalez Hall of Fame.
He's an amazing wrestler. He's just got like fat old woman's legs.
Flubber, I like to call it. Well, it must be the end of the show because Jake's getting bored and picking his fingernails. So if you would like to get in touch with us, it's the WrestleFriends Podcast at yahoo.com. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram that we don't use very much, and hopefully one day we'll be on YouTube. Catch you later, dudes.
Good night, Irene.
Bye.
Heavy machinery rules.
No.